So this right here is a simple drag-based system, and we expect our chatbot to respond with, of course, our company's data. We can run the flow, and it's checking our vector store. And here we go, the AI is now outputting a response. And if we go to the playground, then it gives us a information based on what we have given it. So we have neural net here, and of course what's this, and how we did that is through sending in files. So this is the txt that we gave, and we just chunk it into the vector store. And right now we're using AstroDB, and if you don't have any AstroDB account, then you can just go to AstroDB itself, plug in, and get the API token, and you just set it in there and set it in there. So it's gonna be automatic, so you have your database, your collections, and of course you can use your own, or of course the DataStrax NVIDIA LLM. So that's basically how it works. And of course we offer a simple interface for your chatbot. So if you go to the API access, this is gonna be the base URL, and of course you can create the API key. But if you take that base URL and you go to your chat interface, you can visit us to this link, and then you have the URLs log, and of course the API endpoint and the API token that you have created in the app itself. So if you click that there, and yeah, you can create the API key there. Simple as that, and you just paste it in our customization of the chat interface. So once you're done here, of course you can change it, and it's gonna be real time. So if you input demo, it's gonna be demo there. That's a live preview that we have simply made to make it accessible and easy. And there's also this colors, you can customize everything. And if you go to open public chat, then you can communicate via the public chat. So if we input the same, what do you offer, and the AI is gonna be doing the same thing. So we get neural nest here and some information based on the txt company information. And if you go back to the app itself and you go to the playground, as you can see, we have that same thing that we got from here from our chat. So that is a simple demonstration of what Axie Studio is. Simple as that. And if you want to know more of how we have done this, we basically, if you go to the right side, I mean to the left side, you have the chat input. This is the chat input. You connect the AstroDB, and then the parser, your prompt. Of course, you can customize the prompt. You can make it speak in another language. And the best thing with this is that you can customize the widget, you could say. So if you have a booking link, you can paste the link here and have this prompt say it's gonna be embedded, and it's gonna be embedded, and the AI will respond in an embedded type of situation. So if you ask, can I book a time and then it's gonna respond with a booking time with embedded, of course, the booking link. And it's simple as that. You just create your own data information about your company, and you just drag, you click and drag, process it via AstroDB. And the best thing with this is that if you go back to the main menu, and if you want to go to create a new flow, then the AstroDB will basically, the Victor store is there. If you press that, then it's gonna be automatically there. And if you don't want to read this, you can just delete it. And as mentioned, we have multiple of Victor store here. Go to your left side, Victor store. This is the main one, AstroDB, and there's a soap-based also, MongoDB also. That's basically it. And with the best thing with AstroDB is that you don't need your own embeddings, because they already have the NVIDIA embeddings, and it's mostly easy to use. It's the same thing as from this to our working one. We just remove this embeddings, the embeddings here, and it's gonna be the same. So if you have the API key, you just input it here. Once you input it there, then you have this option, which is the database that you're gonna do the collections. If I press this, then you just wait for some time, and then voila, there's gonna be a collection and all that, and it's gonna be automatic. Turn it off, just turn it on, back on. And it's gonna be the same thing here, nothing really fancy. And this is the API key which I made using the settings. If you go from the settings, and then you have here we go, open API key, and then touch racks. So yeah, that's basically how it is. Test it out and go to the app itself, where you can manage everything. So we have, of course, the dashboard, chat interface. You can create new one. You can disable and remove, and of course view the chat interface. As of right now, we currently only provide slugs, but in the near future we're going to be able to do a dedicated domain, and we're currently working on it. And in the near future, as mentioned, we'll be able to provide domains, subdomains. So if you want to create, simple as that, your name, what you want it to be, just say demo, and then it's going to be demo. Let's see if it's available. It's available. Then the API endpoint, as mentioned, is going to be, you go back to the app, to the flow, and then if you press share, you have multiple options. You can embed it into the site, you can have the API access, and if you go from whichever, this is going to be the URL. So you have the URL there, API access point. This is that one. And yeah, it's an easy task. You input that from there, you can put on there, access the API point, and then customization, of course. And in here, you could create an account. Each user will be able to create an account from Axie Studio. Once you create an account from here, then you will be able to go into this app that we have, Axie Studio itself, and you can create your billings. And within your free plan, you can create multiple chat interface, and our chat interface can be used using directly anything. So you can use OpenAI itself, DeepSeek, anything that you is basically just an API endpoint. And if you have an API key, then that will be there. The chat interface gives you a smooth, easy, accessible way to make basic chat interface for your customer, if that is what you want. And sooner or later, we'll be able to expand this as well, so you have a real-time analytics. So yeah, as you can see, there's only one, and we only have one here. And the profile message, we have tested this out before. That activity, and yep, you can also get some support here if you want to ask something. It's a direct support, so you just input what you want, pick it, and then you can submit the request, and we will take care of it as soon as possible. And you have the account settings here, and this is provided secured by Clear itself. Yep. And the best thing with if you are subscribed to a enterprise building with us, you can create multiple Axie Studio accounts. So you have you can create 47 members if you want to, and you have a complete management from here. So you can rename, you can activate, you can delete up to 20 accounts for now. Yep. Anything else by that, you can message us directly via support.